Generation issue in workplace diversity. This might be an issue back in 1970s when those espousing the pop culture tended to show themselves as a group having a different identity from the past. The image made of the old generation, those born in the 1920s onwards. Four generations seen from different perspectives. Veterans. Veterans also referred to as the silent generation, matures, or the traditional generation, were both between 1925 and 1942 and are the oldest generation in the workforce today, with many having already retired. Veterans believe in lifetime employment, company loyalty, and paying one's dues in order to get respect, power, status, and corporate seniority. However, as a generation, they are now facing the challenge with coworkers with diverse values, lifestyle, and demands, burgeoning technology, and non-traditional management. Baby Boomers, a unique generation in the last century. Baby boomers who were born between 1943 and 1964 are the next oldest and generally the largest generational cohort in the workforce today. Having excellent interpersonal and communication skills, boomers excel at consensus building, mentoring, and effecting change. They use their keen appreciation for democracy and teamwork to form task forces to accomplish projects and goals. Generation X. Generation Xers were born between 1965 and 1981, and after baby boomers is the next largest generational cohort in the workplace today. Whilst the title Generation X can be traced back to the author Douglas Coupland, who wrote about late boomers and gave them the title Generation X. Xers learned early on that loyalty was not a two-way street, and that the cradle-to-grave job security of previous generations was a thing for the past. Xers therefore provide just-in-time loyalty, doing good job in return for employees meeting their job demands. Generation Y. Generation Y, referred to as Nexters, Millennials, Generation Y, and the Internet generation were born between 1982 and 1994 and are the youngest generation in the workforce today, with most yet to enter.
The authors claim that Gen Y employees are confident, civic-minded, and fast learners who are easily motivated by prompt praises and recognition. They dislike inflexible work schedules and rigid policies and procedures that control them. Gen employees would remain longer in organizations that invest in sophisticated technologies and make their jobs interesting, challenging, and entertaining.
Implications for organizations. In their study on generations in New Zealand, Leon et al. Mentioned that organizations are finding that retaining and managing today's generations has become more demanding than supervising the more compliant workers of yesterday. Dealing with generational diversity. Generational differences sometimes may cause clashes in the workplace, especially among workers on teams. For example, boomers may believe Gen Xers are too impatient and willing to throw out the tried and true strategies, while Gen Xers may view boomers as always trying to say the right. Addressing the challenge of generational diversity.
Communication is vital in order for business to be successful. American corporations have been shown to recognize the importance of generational changes in the workplace and have not planned effectively to prevent a demographic meltdown.
Thank you for listening and watching.